Yeah, you're back again to play with Peter. Gross. This is Angel Island Zone Act 2. Right away we have a special stage. Awesome, right? This one is a fairly easy one. It's also one that I like. It's fun. It's a good one. Something you'll notice about the special stages, there's some that are just ridiculous as far as the difficulty level. In the Sonic the Hedgehog games, there tends to be unfortunate spikes in the difficulty from time to time, and that's something that they didn't address in Sonic 4, rather they just went for it, like, to create, like, a classic experience in Sonic 4. They're like, oh, I guess we'll just do the same difficulty spikes. Which I think is possibly something they should have worked on when they created Sonic 4, but this is Sonic 3. Sonic 4 is obviously not this, so I don't need to talk about it a whole lot. I like Sonic 4. It's not flawless, but it's a pretty good game. This, however, is flawless. Even barring into account the difficulty spikes, I don't think they're enough to remove the flawless rating I would give Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles when combined. But I would not give that same rating to either of the games separately. When together, it is a long, awesome game with just absolutely nothing that is wrong. So we got the second Chaos Emerald. Actually, would have been the third had I not screwed up on the special stage in the previous video, which you can watch by clicking the back arrow up in the top left corner, which was Sonic Angel Island Zone Act 1. This, obviously, is Angel Island Zone Act 2, a different level. I'm about to lose my fire shield, unfortunately, because there is some water here. Which kinda sucks. I like the fire shield. It makes you go fast. Does a similar thing to the... Does a similar thing to the boost in Sonic 4. Oh. And right now, I am shieldless, which is unfortunate. I don't like it. I'm a wee bit here, scared that I'll lose my... I mean, I only have 27 rings at the moment, but the important thing in this game is getting a lot of rings, which I happen to think, you know, a lot of people might consider greedy, but I don't. Should have known that, that spring was there. This is... Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to go into that. That's probably the... Yeah. It is the crap bonus stage. I don't like this bonus stage at all, because it centers primarily around just getting rings, whereas I often use these special stages to attempt to get a specific type of shield to match the challenge I have going on in the level that I am going through at the moment. But as of now, I lost all my rings, so I'm gonna try to get them back, which I'm not, because Dr. Robotnik took all of them with some spiky, spiny things. I think they included this special stage because of how great Casino Night was in Sonic 2, and we all loved to gamble there. But this one turns out more often like a real casino where you run out of, you know, stuff. You can't go home and pay your hedgehog bills, which, you know, is important. You gotta go buy your monthly, you have to go home and pay your monthly chili dog fee, because Sonic the Hedgehog loves chili dogs, which, is something they really haven't talked about for quite a while, but he used to be a big chili dog fan. Not necessarily in these games even, but, you know. In the comic books. You know, the comic books. They were like the only comic books I read as a child. I was so lame. Like, people who liked comic books were like, what comic books do you read? And I was like, I read Sonic the Hedgehog. And they're like, so not like Batman or like, you know, Superman or Spider-Man or anything. I'm like, nope, read Sonic. They weren't even good comics. Like, going back looking at them, they were pretty awful. I'm not trying so hard to get a perfect in this level. Or at all, really. I'm just trying to get through this level, because this is, in Sonic 3, this is the one I have the most difficulty with. I don't know why. I've attributed it to the odd placement of many, many springs, but I don't even know if I would say that that is why it's a problem. I just think it's a confusing stage. It's easy for me to get confused in. And if you know me, you know that I don't need to get confused. It doesn't help me at all. It makes things very hard for me. Fortunately, it looks like I played that one quite well. It looks like I kicked that one's ass, even though I didn't get the perfect bonus. That's alright. I don't think it's really necessary to go after the perfect bonus every time, you know? We're here for the Chaos Emeralds and saving the world, not necessarily, specifically to get a high score. In fact, one might consider that a little less humanitarian than the other efforts by one Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog. So we're still dealing with the fact that this wonderful wilderness of Angel Island, actually not really wilderness, but pure nature paradise, has been destroyed by Dr. Robotnik's robots. And we have our good special stage, so... What's odd about this special stage, when you get rings for the first time, you get 10, and then it goes up incrementally for some odd reason. Like, I really don't know why, but it gets to the point where once you get rings, they start counting for like 60, and then at the end, they start counting for literally 100 rings, like a piece. Which is basically, see that? It went from 280 to 346 or something. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. I have a lot of rings now. And now I have a fire shield, which I didn't get ahead of time, because if I went in there and didn't get the fire shield, then this would not be what exactly I want. I want to get through here with the fire shield. Right here we have a bunch of bomb string. See, right here, it's obvious that Tails is not fast enough. I mean, he's trying to keep up, but he's acting, in fact, as a buffer between that airship and myself. As everybody just sort of laughs. Oh, look, there's Tails again. He's not fast enough to not get blown up. He's always teased that, Tails. You're dead, dude. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, we beat it. And fast. And Sonic got through Act 2, which is great. To continue to play with Peter, you do not insert coins. You want more gameplay? Click like. Also, check out the Peterific links in the description. Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, merchandise, it's all down there. And I really appreciate it when you check any of it out. Be sure to check out the latest videos on my other channels using the buttons at the top that are there the whole video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. We'll be back with Hydro City Act 1 very soon.